which in turn may lead to bigger problems that can produce a great deal of damage. Besides the huge disappointments that occur when we fail to get the job promotion or house we wanted, we can just become as upset by minor annoyances. For example, suppose you are expecting someone to meet you for lunch and they arrive late. Or suppose you make a special trip to the mall to buy something at a discount, but it's sold out. These kind of frustrations are minor, but they can add up to cause a lot of grief. That's why we have to know how to handle them and keep them in perspective. Otherwise, they can get out of hand and be blown out of proportion. We would be wise to be on guard against the little foxes that steal our peace. With God's help, we can learn to do as Paul did in the book of Acts, when the serpents attached itself to his hand. He simply shook it off. Acts 28, 1 through 5. If we practice dealing quickly with disappointment as they come, they will not pile up and become a mountain of devastation. And let me just turn to the book of Acts, chapter 28, and let's just read 1 through 5. And then we're going to be out of here. I pray if you're being blessed that you will subscribe to the channel and share the video so that we can bless others and be a blessing. All right? So I'm going to be reading Acts 28, verses 1 through 5. We soon learned that we were on the island of Malta. The people of the island were very kind to us, building a bonfire on the beach to welcome and warm us in the rain and cold. As Paul gathered an armful of sticks to lay on the fire, a poisonous snake, driven out by the heat, fastened itself onto his hand. The people of the island saw it hanging there and said to each other, "A murderer, no doubt. Though he escaped the sea, justice will not permit him to live." And you can look at Mark 16 and Acts 2, and the snake's poison won't harm them. That was fulfilled. When they say these signs shall follow them that believe, that was fulfilled in Paul with that snake bite, and it did him no harm. Okay? But Paul shook off the snake into the fire and was unharmed. Do you know how to shake them snakes off of you into the fire so that you can keep it moving? You know how? In the power of the Holy Spirit that lives inside of you if you have believed in Jesus Christ. It's just that simple, okay? And I pray that you have been blessed, that you subscribe to this channel and share the good news coming from the channel. Grace and Mercy Ministry Teaching. Also, you can join me at 7 o'clock this evening for a conference call Bible study. You simply dial, if you have a pen, 978-990-5423 and hit the pound sign. Then you put in the access code 221-0224 #. We have a good time and lots of learning. And it's not Zoom, so you don't have to be dressed. Just dial a number at 7 and come on in. All are welcome. You have a blessed night. Bye-bye.